got that on Winnie Bay. Baby Drew, made my name on put. Great, digga. Same. Hop out with that. Drew just walked inside the party. Got these taking chances. Lotto said she spotted up. She sitting the drop on the way. Drew just another. Take let's celebrate. Twitter beat, don't do the back and forth. Pull up for days. Rockin' purple jeans.
The NBA 2K community is like no other. There's passion and competitiveness, but there's also a strong bond for many that's just like family.
And over the years, we've connected with many that have told us that their NBA 2K family has pulled them through some tough times.
Absolutely. We've been inspired, and that's one reason we've started our series, My 2K Life, to share those stories and to get to meet the people behind the community.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Finals. One question on everyone's mind. Will this be the night an NBA champion is crowned? Game 5. It's right here on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Karis LeVert, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Davis. Then it's Jackson, and it's Big Dog in at the point. You look at the Mavericks, they've been outmatched so far in this series. And certainly at this point, the odds are stacked against them.
But there are 28 other teams who'd love to still be playing at this point. So enjoy the moment, play your hardest, and let the chips fall where they may.
Now here's Irving. Shot from the low block, and it's blocked by Davis. Prosper misses.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Davis. Goes back up. And Vanderbilt lays it up and in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
And Allie, thanks. Jackson can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Irving. LeVert with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Big Dog. The three-pointer off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Free throw line jumper. Again, Irving missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kicks it out to Jackson. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Doncic. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Three-pointer. Here's Davis. Got a hand on it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Doncic. Big Dog pulls it in. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Davis. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night now.
At the line, number 12.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Grimes, and it's blocked. Big Dog passes to LeVert. It doesn't go for him.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Kicks it to Doncic. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 now.
Yeah, you got to tag Doncic in these corner spots now, or you're going to get punished from there.
Here's Big Dog, guarded by Doncic. LeVert outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Pass to Lively. Here's Prosper. Outside Irving. From deep. Rebound Brooklyn.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second, Luka Doncic.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Hardy, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They're trailing by 5. And Dallas calls time here.
Show some love.
So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Grimes. The 3-ball. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Vanderbilt. Second chance shot. Kept alive. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Irving. The shot no good. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Pass to Jackson. Outside for LeVert. It's stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the basket by Prosper.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Big Dog. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 7. Back to Davis. Here's Big Dog. They shoot again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite this inconsistency from the field.
Outside Irving. Pass to Prosper. Over Vanderbilt. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Big Dog. Takes a 3. Tries again. Vanderbilt misses the baby hook.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First one falls. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dallas. The Mavericks lead by 3. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Derek Lively. Luka Doncic is out there with Hardy. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Prosper in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Capella. Still without a bucket. Here's Hardy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Big Dog passes to Davis. Excellent D there from Capella.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Well, the Nets shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Pass to Big Dog. Into the lane. Doncic pulls down the board. Dallas is shooting just around 32% from the field. And he's going for the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And he's all alone. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eyes.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lively. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 9. Outside Vanderbilt. Jackson outside. Here's Big Dog. Fires the 3. Another shot. Goes up with it again. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Lively.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Hardy. Davis against Capella. Now Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. To 3, Hardy. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Big Dog. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Big Dog's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's Hardy. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Lively. Second chance effort. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Nets trail by 5. Big Dog passes to Jackson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Hardy. And here's Capella. Check by Davis. The shake. Capella can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside Vanderbilt. Fires in the triple. Vanderbilt's got 5 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Timeout on the floor, Mavericks.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Lively. Pass to Prosper. Doncic left side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Big Dog, guarded by Doncic. Big Dog passes to Davis. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Capella. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And there's the lob. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Doncic. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
I also like the fact that they've been able to block quite a few shots so far. A testament to hard work and good positioning on the defensive end.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 14. Kicks it out to Jackson. And there's a 3-second violation. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Number 1, Luka Doncic. The Mavericks leading. Inside, deflects the pass. Vanderbilt with the block. To the middle. Here's Big Dog. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Doncic outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Hardy.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Puts the move on. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. And there's another one for the Nets.
Been a tale of 2 quarters for them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
And here's Doncic outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Big Dog. He's got 18. Over to the left wing. Puts one up from 19. And that's off the glass and in. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. Pass to Washington. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Traore. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Big Dog. Now here's LeVert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Grimes, he's checked in for Dallas. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
For your next Youth Dead Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie, looking at the Nets, they've been in control for most of this series and put together another solid half of basketball tonight. You know they can smell that championship, hoping to close things out now in the second half of this Game 5. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wow, they got a nice edge in that department, which is great. They won the hard hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
We've seen a lack of focus and control from them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they will protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Nets leading by 9. Davis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Jackson. And it's Big Dog in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Boy, you look at the shots like that LeVert makes, and you have to be happy for the progress he's made because he's worked at it.
Irving for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Grimes. It's Lively, high post. Outside Irving. Back to Lively. Pass to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And Davis has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Well, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping down.
LeVert goes against Irving. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Prosper. Got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's Doncic missing.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Jackson outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Irving for 3. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Doncic, and they get it. Brooklyn pulls it in. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Big Dog on the take. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. Back to Doncic. He takes it in. It's deflected, and they get it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. To Clint Capella. He's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Doncic. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's good for 2.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. LeVert with the ball. Irving picks him up.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Hardy. He's got 10. Pass to Grimes. Now Capella. Checked by Davis. Here's Big Dog. Here's Hardy. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 22. Driving to the basket. Count it. Good. Big Dog's got 24 points. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Hardy. The Nets making their last shot. Back to Irving. Over LeVert. And it's Irving missing. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And he's going for the oop here. Davis misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Irving. Here's Prosper to win the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. LeVert's got 4 rebounds now. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. In the third spot, Anthony Davis.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one. Well, Brooklyn's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Big dog.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And it's rejected. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
To the inside. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. And they pick up 2. Big Dog's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
The 15-footer. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Grimes' shot is off. And Davis has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Big Dog. He's got 32 points. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Toure. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Team second.
The first free throw is good.
Toure. At the line 2 times.
On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Clint Capella out there with Derek Lively. And it's Grimes in at the small forward position. Here's Big Dog. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The Mavericks shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Now Doncic. Now here's Capella. Outside for Irving. Pass to Grimes from outside the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Doncic passes to Irving. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. Can't connect from short range.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Big Dog.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Team foul. At the line.
And he drops the first.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Good on both.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From downtown, Davis with a rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Big Dog. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. P.J. Washington picks one up. First one falls for him.
They're cashing in on their chances at the line this half. That's helping them big time.
It's both from the stripe. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he makes the first.
You really have to appreciate what they've done at the free throw line in this half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Doncic with it. Pass to Evans. Here's Lively. Check by Davis. Here's Washington. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
What you say?
My goodness. Come on now. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
He hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now the Nets with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Doncic. Big Dog passes to Vanderbilt, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Here's Big Dog. Hits yet again. Wow!
And at the line, 1 time, number 12.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And so another incredible finals draws to a close, and the fans are already cheering
for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And the goal they've been working toward all season is almost here. A chance to lift the trophy thanks to a fantastic Game 5 performance.
What a great way to cap it off. Taking care of business and making sure there wasn't going to be any miracle comeback. This is a team that knows how to close.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Tom.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
Pass to Capella. Vanderbilt against Gafford. Five to shoot. Doncic on the wing. Gets the three ball to go.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Here's Big Dog.
Nets win! Nets win!
And the Brooklyn Nets have done it! They are the NBA champions!
87.
And you talk about a defining moment. This is it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. They played so well. They deserve every bit of this NBA championship moment.
Hey, it's the ultimate accomplishment, right? This team has leaned on its solidarity all year, Grant.
You know, B.A., when guys want to play for one another, the sum becomes greater than its parts. This club really bonded together in the face of adversity, time and time again, standing tall as one.
Boy, it's been a beautiful thing to watch. And a special thanks to everyone out there from 2K Sports. We couldn't make it happen without you. Good night and be well.
I cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice, I probably the city on the screen into the poppy store. I got cream watching all the Rockies on. I put paint on it, just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen inside the seat, and you go watch the game.